The first full week of July, we have 930 units on the market. So we've been working for the last few weeks between that 870 and 950 range. And so stable number of listings coming to the market every week. Again, another big median list price, $525, and a median price per square foot of $270.57. And so when we go down and look at the sold units, we're going to see that sellers that are coming to the market right now are a little more aggressive than where the market is responding or the market activity is happening. And so that'll be interesting as it plays out. We've been noticing list prices coming down a little bit, but it doesn't seem here over the last few weeks that is necessarily the case. Under contract units, 499 after a number of weeks at 500, some into the 600s, a little dip here, only 499. And so is that a sign of the end of high season? And are we going to start to see that as well as closed units kind of decrease? We'll keep our eye on that. Very possibly so. Median list price for those that went under contract. This is the second week in a row that the median list price of those going under contract was at $500,000. And we know that properties are selling for right around 99 or so percent, as our data shows, 99% of the asking price, which means that that we're looking at maybe this $495,000 mark. I think we were at $498 last month, and when we just closed out, but it looks like that elevated price may continue in the next month's numbers just based on the first couple weeks here, or the first week and a half of July. So we'll keep our eye on that as we move forward. And then the closed units, a big dip here. Now, of course, we ended and had a couple of great weeks, 656 and 625, the last couple of weeks of June and into July. But here, only 487 closings. That's the lowest that we've had in, as I look back into even May, you can't see anything under 500. Back in early first week of May, only 476 closings. But other than that, it's been in the 500s and 600s ever since. Now let's go back to the current market. And so that's something, again, a sign that high season has come to a close. A median sales price of those that closed last week, only $485,000. That's also a little significant since the last few weeks have been at $490 up as high as $510,000. And so while we expect that prices based on the under contracts will stay up there for a few weeks, this week indicates that some of the closed units are starting to slip a little. And then you look at that median price per square foot. Listings up at $265 to $270 and change. But when you see the closed units, the median price per square foot is in the $255 to $260 range. So there's still plenty of excess in the list prices that sellers are bringing to the market in relationship to what actual buyers are purchasing and the value they're finding and the price per square foot, the square footage they're getting for the price. These next weeks are going to be interesting because we're coming out of high season. Let's just see how much does the market slow down, or does it, and what, if any, effect that might have on prices. Everybody's maybe been hopeful for, not everybody, but buyers themselves have been hopeful for some price breaks, and we're seeing some of those in the list prices, but the median price is holding pretty strong, in fact, increasing, and that is going to cause some challenges in these next weeks just because it's kept buyers on the sidelines.